Hey, you guys. Um, I honestly don't know where to really start this reading. I just wanted to let you guys know about a dream that I had. Um, there's been this heavy, tense energy in the readings lately about like rivalry in the workplace. Um, it almost feels like an energy where there's like long term OGs that's been in the workplace for a minute, right? Wherever you work. And like the new OGs coming in and taking over shit, right? In my reading, I went to go give a hug to the specific person that I used to work with. And this person had been there for such a long time, doing what it was that they did in the workplace, right? And I went to go show this person love and just give them like a friendly hug and say how you doing, like I was just stepping in. Well, that person turned around and looked at me, rolled their eyes, gave me this evil look, was very rude, and completely ignored me, didn't say anything back. Okay. Um, it wasn't just that one person though. It was multiple people. And the evil eye was on me, right? But I was the only person that was being nice to everybody. So then, um, what else happened in the dream? There was something about me putting a book bag away in a specific spot, but me feeling so uncomfortable in where I was that I knew I wasn't supposed to be there, right? So, I don't know, this dream was so crazy. It felt like the person that had taken over my specific job was afraid to speak to me. What gave me a very dry, like, hey, and kept moving on, right? And then it was almost like if people were being replaced in specific positions. Like if someone was getting um, a promotion, right? And they were shifting around positions within the workplace, which then caused rivalry because everybody wasn't open to change, right? No one was adaptable to the changes that were happening, except for me in the dream. It was almost like I walked into the workplace like any normal day, and I'm like, hey, how you guys doing? Blah, blah, blah. Like, just being my normal self. And everybody's like, because of you, I'm no longer in the position that I had type of energy. I didn't even have any idea besides whatever was happening in the workplace when I walked in, all right, where these specific areas were being changed around. Now, there was a guy that I used to work with. This guy was an older guy, and he used to catch the bus to work every morning, and he used to walk over this bridge in order to get to our workplace, right? It happened to be very early in the morning. I was getting to work one day and I had the morning shift. So I got there and they were like, oh, I don't know if you heard, but such and such passed out this morning, right? He died. Heart attack. In the parking lot on the way to work. And I'm like, it seemed very, very odd because this man was so strong. I mean, he was old. But this man, you asked him to do anything and he was like there with the ladder. He was more like the maintenance man of the building, right? But his job, I mean, he knew how to do everything. You know what I mean? But I don't know why this person wasn't in my dream, but he came to mind, being that he was very adaptable to the changes that were happening in the building all the time. So if they had to put him, say, in the back of the building, working on doing maintenance or cleaning bathrooms or, whatever, if he was asked to, you know, um, clean up like the work kitchen, or if he was asked to move some sort of like, fixture or something that needed to be moved, he was always available. If there was a box that was needed, he was the one climbing up the ladder to get it. Like, no problems whatsoever, right? So very adaptable, this guy. And you could just tell that he was so loved in the workplace. Everybody went to this one person, this one man, right? So when he passed away, to me, it was like, heartbreak, right? Well, that's what it feels like. It feels like there are movements happening in the workplace where old OGs are being removed and the new OGs are coming in. All right. And it seems like because of the changes, the people in the workplace and the uncomfortability, there seems to be hate, evil eye, rudeness. Like, it's just giving they're not open to new leadership. That's what it feels like. Okay. But I had to meditate on the energies and I just wrote down a few notes here. All right. So remember, rivalry in the workplace, the long-term OGs being replaced by new OGs coming in. OGs meaning like the OGs, the ones that are meant to be there for a long time. They know their shit, right? Like, reliable, dependable, all right, hard workers. Um, it's just kind of giving me like those truthful people that are willing to do their work and do it the right way, okay? But it was replaced overall when I came in to give a hug to this specific person. The evil eyes, the staring, the rudeness, the ignorance, the hate. And at the end, it was almost like, what did I get positive out of this, dream? It was like I was the only one trying to give someone a hug. Meaning, there's love that needs to be brought back into the workplace. I don't know what this means, you guys. I don't know. The names Karen can be significant. I don't know. I know everybody's gonna be like, oh, Karen. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. The person's name that I knew, her name was Karen. Okay? I don't know. It's just so weird. I'm trying to remember this other lady's name, but I can't remember her name right now. This was years ago. I mean, years ago. And then the old guy that got, so-called, it was so crazy. Like, he so-called had a heart attack on the way to work. It was literally like no one heard anything else, but an ambulance was there. It was 5 a.m. in the morning. Nobody saw anything. Obviously, at 5 a.m., it's dark as shit outside, right? Um, None of the family showed up to the building to try to find out what happened. It was more like everybody was pushed to go to deal with people at the hospital and to speak to the police. Like, obviously, it didn't happen in the workplace, but you would think, like, you know what I mean? Like, people would come in and investigate. Hey, this is such and such and such happened. This normally happens every day. He comes in, blah, blah, blah. Like, trying to come get some information. Nothing was done. It was just like everybody was pushed away from the actual workplace so that no one would have to explain anything. Something like that. I don't know what this is about. I have no clue what this is about. I want to go right away and get to the tarot. I'm going to roll the astral dice here. Overall, in the dream, I felt like I had to have a lot of mental strength to deal with, everything that was happening. All the eyes being on me. And it kind of didn't, like, I felt a little bit uncomfortable, but it didn't bother. Because, listen, I've been through a lot of workplaces where it's like, I deal with that shit all the time, right? Like, it didn't bother me. But it came to the point where it was like every single person, though, treated me like shit in the dream. Every single person. Except for the one. That's why I said I remembered the one guy. Because he was like the nicest person. And he had passed away due to a heart attack. Oh no. Alright, let's roll the astral dice. What's this about? I've got Virgo in the 8th house with the energy of the moon here. So Virgo's opposing energy is Pisces. We're looking at Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius, sorry. Alright, Aquarius is energy here. Opposing energy from Virgo will be Pisces in the second, yeah. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius. I just seen the Devil card and the Tower. Interesting. Alright. Let's see what we got here. I don't know. I'm seeing like the moon in Virgo energy. I know that in my Oracle of the Radiant Sun, it speaks about like putting things in order. All right. 8th house can definitely be where like you're meant to face your fears. All right. And dive deep into your emotions in order to transform the energies. Like having an ending to one situation and starting something new, like transformation energy. So Virgo in the 8th house for me can be like, Virgo speaks of like your health. It can be obviously the workplace, right? Is where you put in hard work. Very the sign is number 1, analytical, efficient. This is what I'm saying. The Virgos are like perfectionists, right? So it was almost like the energy was transforming and getting rid of old people to bring in new people. Something like that. So I don't know why the moon is here, but this could have caused, like, the moon can sometimes mean like hidden enemies, that type of thing. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Whoa. So right away, the Wheel of Fortune, my goodness. But this is on, I think that's the back side. Where's my book? Hold on, you guys. I'm still getting used to this deck, I promise. I don't know, it just seems like something that may have been destined to happen that way. Because it's not that it's negative at all. Like, the Wheel of Fortune is the Wheel of Fortune. You know what I mean? It may not have turned out in the way that you had expected, maybe be why the Wheel of Fortune is on its backside. Anyway. The Lovers. Okay, I see. So, the Lovers could have been where, because of the choices that were made and how things were changing, all right, I'm kind of getting, people didn't like that. There could have been some sort of romance in the workplace as well. I'm seeing the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. What is going on, man? The Two of Cups down at the bottom of the deck. All right, and the Lover's card doesn't, you know, it means, this is the negative side of it, though. With the backside of the Two of Cups. And the backside of the Magician. Listen, whatever was manifested wasn't for you. So I guess the message here would be, if you're in a specific workplace that isn't for you, and it doesn't feel loving and caring and kind, and, you know, people being generous and happy all the time, it's not for you. It's toxicity around you. Okay? That's what it feels like, at least. What's the goal here? I guess the Wheel of Fortune was meant to come in and change your destiny so you can be aligned with what you're supposed to do. Alright? And maybe you made a negative choice, you know, with the Lover's card, or you could have been dealing with a specific workplace that wasn't truthful. Alright? I'm seeing Mercury here. Obviously, the Lover's card is Mercury's energy. But, that's so funny. Mercury is a trickster planet. Alright, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but Mercury rules over Gemini and Virgo energy. Mercury rules over. Alright, so Virgo in the 8th house, it could have been where there could have been some toxic energies that needed to be transformed in the workplace in order to get you back into, you know, order with where you're supposed to be in a specific workplace. So you could have been doing like, you know, something that wasn't aligned with your divine purpose, with your destiny. So say you were working like at a school, and then you stopped working at that school and you still wanted to work with children. Instead, you want to go teach sports, to do something that's a little bit more fun instead of something that seems to be so strict almost, right? Because maybe if you're such a happy person, then you can utilize that energy out on the field doing something proactive, teaching children and being happy while doing so, and focusing on your health. I guess that's a good explanation for Virgo in the 8th house. You know what I mean? It seems, yeah, like you were meant to be in a position of leadership elsewhere type of thing. Okay. So what happened in the past then? It's almost like you were happy with what you were doing, but you weren't fully being reciprocated with the same happiness. It's like, yes, you were on the right path, but it just felt a little bit more restricted than where it needed to be. It needed to be more happiness brought out of the energy, rather than you feeling like everything was so structured. Alright, because that can sometimes happen. There may have been like gossip in the workplace, you know what I mean? Especially if there was some sort of like I don't know, people may feel that, you know, you get more attention than others due to you being a little bit more proficient, a little bit more efficient, all right, more analytical, knowing what you're doing. Like when you're called upon doing something, you get it done right away, and it almost makes the next person look like they're stupid. But that's not, you know, generally how you're meant to come off. It's just because you may be quicker than other people doing something. So you are a multitasker, right? Like you know how to do this, and you know how to do that, and blah blah blah. So people call you like, hey, I need you. You know what I mean? Like you're on point with your shit. That's what it feels like. That's what makes you a leader. So it just feels like it brought hate upon the workplace, which then made the workplace unhappy for you because all eyes are like, oh, she thinks she's better than everybody or something like that. All right, so then current position. Yeah, Magician up right now. So now it's like the negativity that you dealt with in the past where you were manifesting, it just kind of switched around where, you know, you're being placed to be able to manifest whatever it is that you desire so that you can be right where you need to be. I don't know, I'm seeing like sudden changes happening, quick accelerated motion happening where things can just shift for you. All right, whereas maybe in the past you didn't belong there, now it's like you're going to be doing something that you absolutely love, and you're going to actually feel appreciated from this workplace, or at least by your co-workers. All right, because that's what it seems like. It had a lot more to do with a change of positions. All right, so promotions that were happening and people being aligned with where they fit best. And it just seemed like if you were the person of leadership, you were being shifted out of there so that you could be aligned where exactly you needed to be, and maybe so that it didn't affect the overall aura of the workplace where everybody else was then going to look at you like this mean person, like, oh, you took my job type of thing. All right. That's so crazy that Spirit used me in my dream as an example, because I have experienced that multiple times in my life in many different jobs where I had gone through the same processes as everybody else. All right. I remember I worked for the post office before, and I was actually told by the supervisor that that job wasn't for me. Almost as if he felt like I would be good enough to do his job. So he kind of felt like a bit threatened and definitely told me that the job wasn't for me and let me go. I don't know. Yeah. So, it's crazy. Future position, please. someone here may have felt like, I mean, obviously I'm utilizing myself as, an example because I was dreaming about me in the dream with other people that I have worked with. But the Three of Swords with the front side of the Temperance card and the Justice is here. It kind of gives me like, in order to become balanced again, you may have, because you are the person that is in the position of leadership, you're the one that had to be strong enough to experience the loss, the heartbreak, the separation away from your comfortability, so that way it could be a more, how do I say this? That's crazy because I see the star card here on the bottom of the deck. It's almost as if you had to be the one to experience the loss, so that the comfortability for others may have gone a lot easier for those that are in positions of power. You know what I mean? So say if you loved your job, you loved, the building you were at, you loved the people that you worked with, blah 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 blah, but it was your time to step up. You had to be separated from your comfortability, so that way other people in the workplace wouldn't feel like, oh, well, that person always gets the favor and blah 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 blah. Like, they see your growth and they don't like it. But that should have been an inspiration for the following person to be able to say, well, if that person achieved it, then I can do the same thing, right? Your justice is that you came out to be the star on the other side of this. All right. Which then, I don't know, I'm seeing like the front side of
whether
the
to
moon.
last second bake sale.
I hate when spirit does that to me. I don't know, you're the star. All right, but I'm seeing here the front side of the moon and the back side of the devil. All right, so it's almost like the only way to face the hidden enemies is to allow them to win, so that way they would turn their back and look the other way, as you were being the one that had to walk away. Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles. I don't know, maybe this made you upset. All right, maybe this made you upset. But what fell out here was the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the backside of the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it looks like if you were held this position as the goal, you probably weren't open to it just yet because you were upset about it all and what was being presented, and having to have to start a new beginning where you held this position. All right, or at least you felt that you have held that position because this is your overall goal. All right. But here we have the Queen of Wands, which is the counterpart in reverse. This is the front side, this is the back side. Whatever was being offered, you felt like it wasn't enough because you already had worked your way up in this specific workplace. Whereas, I don't know, it kind of made more so the hidden enemies more comfortable for them to see that they felt the devil was leaving the workplace, which is you, which is not technically true. You're the actual star in this whole thing. But spirit made it whereas you had to go through the heartbreak in order to receive justice, what was meant to be in alignment for you. I hope this is making sense. It's almost like the hidden enemies would have been more so happy to see you experience a loss, all right, in order for you to be able to move up, and you would have to move away from that environment so they could keep the work environment, or the CEOs or whatever, keep the work environment easy going, and you would have to move on and be like, okay, well, now this is where your partnership lies now, and you continue to grow from here, like that. Like, but maybe it wasn't explained that way to you. Maybe it just felt like all eyes were on you. Like, I don't know, but that's what it felt like. Yeah, for sure. I don't know, you could be manifesting something new. Again, it did come out with the Queen of Wands reversed and this Page of Pentacles. All right. That's weird. may have just turned your back and decided to go after something new, because that's maybe why you're manifesting now. This is definitely like future position. It just kind of makes everybody happier to see you leave, right? Because you shine too much. If you're the star, it's because you shine too much. Like, that's what it is. Okay. Let's see. How do others see the energy that is meant to be in leadership? How do other people see the person that's meant to be in leadership? Okay, Spirit, help me out here. Three of Pentacles. I think that's the front side. I mean, I still see, like, they feel that no matter if you walk away and you find other opportunities, people would still want to work with you, but why make it uncomfortable for them? If the opportunities are better and open for you, you should just be the one to leave, right? Like, no matter what, you're always going to be able to get your wish fulfillment. Even if you have to invest in something else. It's kind of what it feels like. So then how about the environment around you? That would pretty much stop all the conflict, the challenges that were happening in the workplace. I don't see. What is that all over? I just saw the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, the World card. Like, that would more so stop all the challenges and conflict if you were just to leave. It's almost like you being pushed out because you're the eyeball. Because you're striving. That's what it felt like in the dream. I'm seeing the rising of the Phoenix on the backside here. And this, I believe, is the Page of Wands. But that's what it's kind of giving me. It's almost like you had to turn your back and walk away and be the rising of the Phoenix due to, you know, the hate of other people. But it only made you better on the other side. Alright. It's almost like you choosing to walk away and pick your battles wisely rather than fight or continue to fight for a position that isn't even worth it. Again, if you're the star here, right, it was almost like justice had to be in order for you to be balanced and fulfilled with, you know, your healing process pertaining to the loss. You had to go. If you would have stayed, it would have been remaining in the energy of conflict. Now we have the Page of Cups and the Fool card. So now you get to experience something more so like a new emotional beginning towards something that you can actually express what you really love to do with. And I mean, obviously take a risk there. That's what it's giving me. Yeah. The Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. It almost doesn't feel fair. Ten of Swords may feel like a betrayal, but in the end of it all, it's almost like this is a new gift being given to you where you're now actually going to feel supported by a specific workplace rather than feeling like you have to stand your ground and keep up your boundaries. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. Whew. Don't feel that you lost out on an opportunity, because what's coming in is actually going to give you the opportunity to more so work independently. It almost feels like. So what happens is, when you're the one in the spotlight and you're the one that is always striving and other people see that, And you may be the type of person that, you know, you work independently, you know your shit, you obviously, you stand out. And other people feel that maybe you're getting, like I said, favor from the bosses, or, you know, the company itself. Like if you're the one that always gets the raises, and you, but it's because you bust your ass, right? Like you are multitasking, you do everything. You should be receiving everybody's fucking check, right? But instead, it's like, let's do this. Let's just put this person independently, possibly put your ass on salary where you're making 10 times more money than these people that are fucking killing themselves and want to be mad over nothing, right? Let's put this person by themselves and let them work alone, so that way the work that they do, they don't have to overdo themselves, right? Spreading themselves too thin. And it's almost as if you get a fair pay, all right? You get a fair amount of work. The only thing is, what sucks is that you're separated from everybody. You work independently, which more so you may enjoy that as well. All right, who knows? I just saw 31:11 on the clock. Um, So then what happens once you are separated? Because that's what it feels like is what happens, right? Like if the OGs are being replaced by new OGs, all right, people that are going to be there long term. Everybody's switched around in positions, and like people has a promotion to either move on to a different, you know, part of the company to do something else. Like, what happens after that? Like, do you actually enjoy it, or do you hate your fucking job still? Maybe you want to go work and build a business for yourself. That's a possibility too, you know? So maybe that's what was part of the independence part of it there. Let me just roll this one more time. So I'm seeing Virgo, the 11th house, and South Node. So South Node in the 11th house would be where there will be karmic challenges then still when it comes to Aquarian energy not being an Aquarian, because Aquarians, yes, they're independent, they work independently, but they also like to collaborate, and they also like to, you know, work with communities of people so that way they can share their ideas because they are intellectual signs. But what I'm seeing here is this Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio energy? Hold on. From Virgo to Libra to Scorpio, yeah. So what I'm seeing here, yes, it's calling for Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio. I'm just trying to see like where would Libra sit coming out with this energy. Libra would be in the 12th house. So the 12th house can feel like almost imprisoned, you know what I mean? Almost like if you're still attached to some sort of past life issues, that it doesn't help you, because as an Aquarian, you want to collaborate, you want to be a humanitarian, you want to share your ideas once again, right? You want to work with communities of people, you want to, you know, it's kind of like a win-lose situation. You're very tech savvy, Aquarius, so sometimes it could be a lot of computer work where you don't necessarily need to collaborate with people. You more so work independently, but how can you bring that out and build a community of people? Maybe this is why you're being aligned to take a risk, a leap of faith into a different direction, because what you do for work now is like you work independently, but you also are being seen by a community of people where you can interact, you can share, you know, your ideas, blah blah blah, that type of thing. That's what I'm getting from this. Alright, so the South Node wouldn't be a good thing. It's almost because you're not really growing from the past. It's almost like you're just allowing people to push you away and say, okay, yeah, you go sit your ass over there because you're too fucking smart. Like, that's what it feels like. No, you have to do something that is aligned with you and your career and your destiny, that type of thing, pertaining to your characteristics and the type of person that you are as a leader. All right, and then it also opens you up to other possibilities, more futuristic possibilities in the 11th house, where you're able to communicate with other people, communities, and collaborate that way. Right? It's almost like, don't let the past hold you back from the experiences you had. Let's work on building communities of people in a different way, is what I'm getting from that. Okay. Let's see. See, the problem with the Hermit being in reverse is almost like you would keep yourself in this ongoing, isolated energy and solitude, pretty much, where the Hermit, which is the wise one, searches for the star, which is Aquarius's energy, right? There wouldn't be passion there. It would feel dull as fuck. You wouldn't feel that you belonged up until you feel true passion. You know what I mean? I don't know. Got the Ace of Pentacle and the, what was that? Judgment? No, that was the front side of the Lover, sorry. Justice turning out in the reverse now with the Seven of Cups. It almost seems like a fucking illusion if people feel that you don't fit in. You know what I mean? Because the Four of Swords can speak about like needing to focus more so on healing, rejuvenating, recuperating from what you've experienced, but then to go back in and deal with some sort of injustice, right? And some sort of confusion around the energies. It's almost like you rather go find a new passion than to try to stick in the same workplace. You're not going to fit in. You have to find something that you truly align with. And the Moon in Temperance again. Something that allows you to fully start healing. That's what I'm getting. There's the backside of the Sun again. The Two of Swords in reverse and the World card. Whatever is making you unhappy, where you're not able to fully start facing your fears and releasing those fears, you will never be able to end the chapter. The only way to end the chapter is to be able to move forward. Alright? And the only way to do that is to fully let go. You know, this may seem like 10 times deeper than what it actually is, but if this is something that you've gone through at multiple workplaces, then at some point it's going to affect you. And as you get older, you may feel that you're not a valuable person. Maybe like you don't truly fit in, where you actually do. It's just that you are so like quick-witted that, you know, sometimes you can be treated that you're like a piece of shit when you're really not. You're intelligent, you're smart as hell, like, you know, you catch on quickly, you're very efficient in your work, you're very organized, you don't give shit, you get your work done on time. And it's almost like if you get all the recognition, then that's what it is. It's bringing hate to you for no reasons, because people just fucking can't stand that you're in the spotlight. That's what it is. Alright. So maybe it is that you have to go build something, end a specific chapter, spark your, you know, your happiness back up, because you're still with the Sun in reverse. Alright. Whereas I just said, I seen in the deck, the Lover's finally upright, and this brighter side of finding something or making a decision to go towards something that's more happier, something that you truly align with. Then that may be that you're working independently, Aquarius, but it's something that you love to do and something that lasts long term. You know what I mean? That can set you up on a new path where you don't have to consistently worry about the hate, the evil eye, that type of thing. I mean, listen, any workplace you go into, it's going to have to be that, but it's more so you don't have to deal with it on an everyday basis. Okay? Maybe you have to move your whole fucking environment, like everything. Because as you continue to ascend in any workplace, you know, your attitude changes. You see more so of your value. You know, how you should be treated. And if you're not treated that way and you're treated like shit, especially by coworkers that aren't even the ones who fucking cut the check, it's almost like, who the fuck are you? You're gonna feel like this guard up, right? Yeah. So you choose to step off and do your own thing. Let's pull some tea leaf here. I don't know, I feel like the South Node there is telling you, like, tap into one specific natural gift, all right, that represents who you are as an Aquarian. How can you utilize that energy and be of leadership in a way to a community of people then? All right. Like, what did God send you down on this damn earth to do? Do that. What makes you truly happy? Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. With the dark woman, dealing through a relationship with a dark woman or dark complexion and or hair. And skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Somebody's holding secrets from you. It could be a dark woman. What were the zodiacs I called out? Aquarius and Scorpio. Full moon happened in Scorpio and last quarter moon happened in Aquarius. There could have been a release of this person recently. That's how you can know who this is. Maybe you're not speaking much with this person. All right. Family wishes come true with the wishing well. You know what? I didn't even notice. I had shuffled the tarot deck and I have the Queen of Pentacles down on the bottom there. So it could be like a mother figure. Like an aunt. A sister possibly. It says the family wishes come true. You are highly thought of. In March. March is Pisces and Aries energy. So it could be those zodiac signs. Tulip, great passion. Or maybe whatever it was that, you know, you had wished for. It looks like you are highly thought of here in March. Maybe someone, a Pisces and or an Aries, could be wanting to come together. Or you could have done some sort of passion pertaining to that specific time frame. What did we have in March? Pisces, we had the full moon in no, at the end of March was the full moon in Libra. I remember it was March 28th or some shit like that. I did mention South Node being there. Alright, so maybe that's when you tapped into a specific passion. Something that more so felt like a natural gift to you. Okay. You have a secret admirer here. I'm going to flip over and do the other side of the tea leaf deck. Who the hell is this secret admirer? Maybe it's this dark woman. Got the rat card here. Someone working against you behind your back. So somebody admires what you do, admires the type of attention you get in the workplace. That's what it feels like. Maybe because you are super passionate, you are always highly thought of. Alright, your wishes always come true. Something like that. Oh, and you're protected. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. This person doesn't like it. So once again, if you ascend in anything that you do, anything you put your finger on, what do you call that? You got the Midas touch. Anything you put your finger on, you fucking master. Right? And people in the workplace always give you like the evil eye. So maybe whatever you were doing pertaining to possibly, you know, in March, whatever you were really passionate about, someone admires that. And they're trying to utilize that to work behind, you know, against you behind your back. I'm getting this dark woman over here. I'm going to pull a few more and then I'll pull tarot on this. Beware of great pride. Keep your balance. I have June here and purse. Pay attention to your finances.
Nueva Jersey tiene las
Got the Ace of Cups here and a Queen of Pentacles here. I'm telling you, I'm getting like a mother figure energy, sister, aunt, something like that. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, and or a Pisces, or it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Heavy on Pisces. Heavy on Cancer. Water signs I'm getting. Okay. Four of Pentacles. The backside of the Sun once again. And the backside of the Nine of Pentacles. This person wants you to fucking struggle is what it is. They want you to be unhappy. And they want you to lack in finances. I feel like this is someone secretly working behind your back. Hiding something from you. Or at least try to cause some sort of drama in the workplace so that they would look like the good person. Give you the evil eye so you would be forced to leave so that they can hold your position. I don't know why I just got that, but that's what it feels like. Alright, so family wishes come true. You are highly thought of. March and the Great Passion. Let's pull on that energy. I got good luck on the bottom of the deck with the horseshoe. So the next waning moon cycle could be significant here. These two. The Six of Cups, or the back of the Six of Cups. The Eight of Cups is here. Somebody from the past is in regret for not putting you first. You were their wish fulfillment, and it looks like the Fool card here, you chose a different path. Could be a King of Swords. Yeah, this person saw you as the Empress. Maybe this person from the past know why you walked away, and it was to go towards your, you know, your Nine of Cups is your wish fulfillment. Obviously, that's what just came out here, right? All right, so family wishes coming true. So the Six of Cups, this can be children. All right. That is Scorpio's energy, technically. I do see Pisces here. I'm getting heavy water in the reading. I'll keep saying that. Whatever it was so that you could really go towards your wish fulfillment. And whoever thinks highly of you could be whoever this King of Swords is. Alright. This person knows that you were passionate about something and why you walked away to do that. Yeah, it seems like you're definitely a smart, quick-witted person. I seen the Knight of Swords down at the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Pentacles on the other side. It looks like you chose to invest in yourself. You knew exactly where it was that you needed to do. This person admires you. But someone is now working against you, and or maybe this person that's working against you here, trying to keep you away from your happiness, you're admired by the King of Swords here, and knows that, you know, you're always going to be protected from whoever that dark woman is. Do not fall. That's what I'm getting. Like, whoever these people are, whoever this person is that admires you, All right, they could admire you because you are the person to stand out. Obviously, you're like the star card energy, Aquarius. So it looks like here, whoever is working against you here, you are being protected by somebody. And I'm kind of getting whoever the King of Swords is, they see you as the Empress. You want to know something? The Queen of Swords is more so air element, right? So maybe this person understands why you are the way that you are. You like to utilize your intellect. You like to work independently. You like to stay very focused on what you do for work. So that's what makes you very efficient and what you do. And this other person could be just someone that likes to fuck around and just tries to get kudos in the workplace for what? I mean, I don't get it, right? So let's see more so what this is over here. There's that Ace of Cups. There's the Magician. Two of Pentacles on the back side. I feel like you are already adaptable to changes. You know exactly where you need to go. You are part of, you know, a specific organization. You sit in high honor in that organization because you are a person of leadership. You're very wise, you know. So it seems like there is no need for you to be upset, all right, when there is a review of having to manifest something else, something that makes you more happy. And this person actually admires you for that because you're not afraid to go and manifest new things that pertains to your heart space. All right. Now those that kind of want to like play like damn fools, all right, juggling behind you, they don't see your worth. You know what I mean? They probably think that you're just worth two of Pentacles and someone can see way beyond that. They think of you as the Empress. You know what I mean? That's what they think of you as. They know you deserve better. They know that you deserve a position of authority. Because I am seeing Jupiter and Capricorn here. All right. You're a person that has lots of control in your energy. You control your emotional state. You control your finances. You control your passions. You control the energy of your intellect. You're very, very intelligent. So this person knows and admires that about you. All right. You may be going through some sort of hardship with finances, but I don't see it being like that all the time. They are telling you to pay attention to your finances here in June, but you're definitely going to have to start balancing more out the energy of, I don't know, you could be very prideful at times in what you do for work. Okay. I don't know, I just feel like you hold a lot of knowledge in whatever it is that you do, and that shit makes other people hate on you. Keep your guard up. 9 of Wands. You don't give up. But they're asking you to more so try to stay balanced as much as you can. What's happening with your finances in June? Gemini and or Cancer energy. I said Cancer could be of significance. Oh, you'll be victorious at something though. You'll be in the spotlight in June. 6 of Wands energy. Okay, there you are. I knew it. Maybe you're going to come together with this counterpart. Yeah. Judgment. Looks like you're ascending. Well, right where you need to be in June. And you'll be in the spotlight by then. There's that Ace of Wands again. Backside of the Queen of Cups. Why is that? Because it looks like you're going to be meeting with a whole brand new energy of a Ten of Pentacles, another long-lasting type of energy, and that's where it's involving the energy of the Lovers. So whereas we've seen the Lovers earlier come out in the challenge, it's going to be available for you here in June. All right. So whatever it was that you started working on over in March, and where the King of Swords energy came out, you were being very stern, focusing more so on Empress energy, or this is how this person saw you. All right. Whatever was the creative aspect of it, that's what you've manifested here. A brand new emotional beginning with the Ace of Cups. All right. So this is why you're receiving so much attention, so much hate, so much evil eye. It's because you're actually getting what you manifested. That's normally how it happens. You know what I mean? That's normally how it goes. So maybe you do get to work independently, but you get to definitely still tap into your specific community of people that resonate with you. All right. Others may not be so happy about that because they feel like you're favored, but it's not like you didn't deal with your karmic challenges, because South Node did come out, right? So Aquarius, Scorpio is your 10th house. Libra would be in your 9th. So that means that you had to deal with karmic challenges pertaining to the energy of your higher knowledge. That's what I'm getting. Spirituality, specifically. As I was speaking of Sun, Moon, Rising earlier with South Node in the 12th house, you may have felt like you were entrapped, imprisoned at some point. Alright, let's see. Actually, I'm going to pull from the Chinese elements. Alright. The Earth Sheep, return to your center. Number 56. So I'm seeing the number 11, that's justice. 56. Kiss, kiss. If you're watching this, I've definitely been seeing 11, 111, 1111, all over, all day today. On the clock, on my cards. Alright, I'm not sure if I saw it in my dream, but I've been seeing it all over. 11th house came out. Alright, so return to your center. The Earth Sheep pillar with Yin Earth over the sheep's Yin Earth represents the nurturing, grounding qualities of Mother Earth. Her frequency of peace is easiest to find in the quiet, the sign that prepares us from summer to fall. The sheep encourages us to look forward to fall harvest as we say goodbye to a joyful summer. I'm getting Virgo energy because Libra steps in with the energy of fall. Alright, so with hidden Yin fire and Yin wood, the sheep reminds us to keep cultivating our joy and compassion from within. This card is a message from Mother Earth to return to the body, slow down, and allow your senses to return you to the present. Treat your body as the sanctuary. Tune in to what it needs. Rest when the body feels tired. Gentle movement to restore energy when it feels lethargic. And sitting in silence to find stillness when the inner voices are getting too loud. Take time out to replenish the self. Treat yourself to beauty and delights. Engage in rituals and nourish the spirit within. Earth element is associated with the center, and in the body it rules the stomach, spleen, and pancreas. Eat whole foods that make you feel vibrant. An imbalance of earth can lead to worries and heaviness. Surrender them to Mother Earth to lighten up. She'll help you contain your anxieties and fears. Count your blessings to connect to her energy of gratitude and feel your body relaxed and your spirit lifted. It says here, message from heaven. Treat your internal and external environments with love and reverence. Everything around us is part of Mother Earth, including us. Message from Earth. Tune in to the sheep's frequency of peace by practicing mindfulness in your every moment or movement so that everything you do becomes meditation in motion. Alright, so the Earth Sheep. I mean, the Earth Sheep is like mad chill. It's by the water, like enjoying the breeze. Okay, if the sun was out, it's glooming on the sheep, like you have no worries, you know what I mean? So it's given. Let me pull this crystal and we're out of here. Oh, Aqua, I don't know, I think I read for Aqua already. I was more so trying to tap in with Gemini's energy. I believe I had to do Sagittarius, Libra. There were a few other signs that I wanted to get to. I'll try to get them done today. Okay. Amber. So healing family patterns, releasing karma, preserving the wisdom gained by the lessons of the past. On the bottom of the deck here, blue lace agate. Peaceful acceptance, stress-free, non-attachment, freedom from unnecessary dramas. Numbers 3 and 12. Right, so Empress and the Hangman. I'm also getting the 3rd house Gemini energy, 12th house Pisces.